So we're going for a basic bridge. Lift your butt, squeeze it at the top, lower down. Lift your butt, squeeze, tap, lower down. We're going for 40 seconds. Each move, we're going to try and keep that burn up. This is a nice little booty workout here. So press your knees out into that band and pulse. Good. Last little bit here, you're going to pulse it at the top. Really get right back in here. Almost there. Good. Now taking a break. Now what we're going to do next is you're going to walk your feet an inch forward, dig your heels into the ground, toes are up, and then from here we're going to go for the same thing. Lift and lower. This is just kind of warming up. But squeeze, lower. And there's also 3 different color bands. This is on the lighter side. It's like a medium to light. You can go medium heavy, you can go heavy, you can go really light if you're a beginner. And you can also do this even without a band, and you're going to feel your butt. So if you don't have a band, still try this workout. It's great. Squeeze. You want to dig your heels into the ground and now start to pulse it at the top. Pulse, pulse. When your toes are up like this, it works more hamstring, so you're getting the back of your legs a little bit less in the butt cheeks, but you're going to still work both. Good. And now from here, we're going to turn to this side. You can let your head just relax. Bring your knees up and keep your hands here. We're going to go for a lift, then lower. Lift up, drop down. So you're going to keep your foot flexed. Let your knees tap, let your feet tap at the same time. Drop, lift. We're working right outside our butt cheek here. So if you start to feel this area, you know you're working the right spot. If you feel your back at all, stop, take the band off, do it without the band. Make sure your body's leaning forward, not backwards at all. That way, it takes all the pressure out of the back. And now let's pulse it up, up. This is gonna burn. Whew. Okay, we're gonna flip it around to the other side. So you just swivel around. Same thing, bring the knees in. Let your head rest, feet up, flex, and lift, lower. Lift, and lower. Second side's always worse. I already feel my other butt cheek, and now I'm getting this one. So right out here, and lower. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. Good. Almost there. Get ready to pulse. And now stay at the top. Little pulses up. 2, 3. Burn. Breathe through it. Almost there. 2, 1. And we're on our back. All right, right from here, we're gonna go for single leg. Lift your left leg up. Keep your right hand down. And let's go. So it's gonna be lift, open the leg out, back down. Lift, open, then lower. So you wanna get that extra little tilt with that straight leg so it gets right into that spot again. Down and up. Lift, open, bring it in. Lift, breathe. We're going to pulse it the last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now pulse it up, up, up. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take a little break. Same thing other side. Lift up that right leg. And we're going to kick it out to the right. Ready? And let's go. Lift, open, together, down. And you're actually working your abs too. So if you feel like your body's tilting it all to the right, use your core to stay stable in the middle. Open, bring it in, back down. Lift, back down. Up. And get ready to pulse. Up. And lower. Good. We're going to come back to our side. Right from here. Hand on the head. This time the feet stay together and clam. Open, but don't let your bottom foot lift off of that other foot. So your feet stay glued together. Lift, lower, open, and lower. Again, working that same muscle, really trying to burn it up. Lift, drop back down. Lift, lift. Good. We're going to hold it at the top, right here. Hold. Not pulsing, you're just holding. So you're pressing into that band, really trying to get it up, 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 and over to the other side. If you feel like your band's starting to crumble at all, just try and straighten it as much as you can. Oop, timer's going off. And same thing. Lift and lower. Lift. Now if you want to make it more challenging, you can also lift your feet off of the floor. As long as your feet don't unattach, you're good. So as long as your feet stay glued together, you're going to feel this in here, even if it's down here or if the legs are up here. Lift and lower. And lower. Good. Lift. Yes. All right, and we're going to come down to here on all fours. Fire hydrants. Lift the leg, bring it in. So it's like you're peeing on a fire hydrant. That's why they call fire hydrants. Little dog, lifting the leg, lower it down. Lift the leg, and again, same thing. If your body starts to lean to the opposite side, you got to use your core to stay centered. So using your abs, even though you're working your legs. Lift, lower. Lift. The higher you can get the leg, the better. Right here, we're going to hold it up and pulse it. Pulse it. Woo, it burns. Lift, lift, lift. 2, 1. Bring it in. Same thing on the other side. I'm just going to stay like this, but we're going to do the opposite leg. Ready? Let's go. Lift, bring it in. Good. You can see I'm kind of tilting. You can see this is my weaker side. Try not to tilt. Keep that body as centered as possible. Keep your shoulders right over the hands. Your knees are directly under the hips. And lift that leg as high as you can, then lower. Remember, you don't need a band to feel these exercises. This is a full booty workout, but you can do this without the band. We're going to pulse at the top in 3, 2, and pulse. Up, up, up. Yes, give it a little push back. And we're going to stand. All right, from here, we're going to hold. Just hold a squat. That's it. You're pushing your knees out into the band, and we're going to work the tops of those legs now. So we're working here. Try and keep your hands straight out in front of you. And now pulse. As you pulse, press your knees out to the side. Push out. Push out. Push. You're working those outer thighs, the tops of the thighs, quads, hamstrings. Let it burn. Open, push back. Open, push back. Yes, guys, almost there. From here, we're going to bring the band down to your ankles so you guys can see me a little bit. All we're going to do, walk to the right, walk to the left. 1, 2, 3. Step. 2, 3. Keep the legs wide. The wider, the better. You're pushing out into that band. Step. 2, 3. Don't let your feet touch. Don't let that band come together at all. 2, 3. Now try taking even bigger steps, more than halfway there. You want to feel this all down the sides of those legs. Step, 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 step. Woo. Okay, last thing. You're going to turn to face the wall. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and kick, tap, kick, tap. The leg that's kicking, just keep it still. The leg that you're standing on, keep a nice bend in the knee. Up, bring it in. Up, bring it in. Up, lift. All right, get ready to pulse it now. Right here, pulse, pulse. At the top, don't let those toes touch the floor. Kick, kick, kick. You're almost there, guys. Hang in there. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Last 5 seconds. Same thing, opposite side. Booty burn. It actually works the standing leg. So bend your knees, kick your opposite foot back, and come up and down. Up, down. So for the first 20 seconds, you're moving that foot up and lower. Up. Tap the floor. Up. Tap the floor. Up. Get ready to pulse. 3, 2, halfway, pulse it up. Make sure your standing leg stays bent. If it straightens at all, you're not going to feel this in the butt cheeks. Almost there. Hang in there. Last 5 seconds. Left leg over the right leg. And then hug that knee in, pushing the knee out and hold. Try and repeat that before you come into the stretch. You can do that 2 times, 3 times. Work your way up. You can start with 1. Switch legs. Cross the opposite leg over. Push the knee out. And you want to feel this right in that right butt cheek. One of the best stretches for your hips, for your glutes. And we're going to also do pigeon. So if you have any knee pain, this is a great one. Another stretch. Go ahead, flip it on over. Like this. You're going to come to a plank position. Take your left leg. Bring it behind your left wrist. Slide back. Drop down. And close your eyes, holding that pigeon stretch. Now make sure you're not tilting all the way over to the right. You want to keep your hips squared off, untuck your back foot. You can also walk your hands forward to get deeper. Just drop your head down, hold and breathe. Same thing, other side. Step, bring it in, slide back. And then slowly coming up, flip it over, having a seat. Take your right leg, stack it on top of the left knee, reach the arms up, come down and just fold forward, grabbing those toes, trying to lower your body down. You're gonna feel it all the way up from that ankle, all the way up to your butt. Good stretch. Hold that for at least 10 seconds. Other side, crossing it over. Inhale, reach the arms up, exhale, come down. Grab onto the toes. Now, if you can't grab your toes, you're too tight, grab your ankles. You can also just grab with one hand. It's a little bit easier, especially the cross hand. If you do right hand on right foot, it's a little bit deeper stretch. And then slowly coming up. Last stretch we're going to get are the quads. So you're going to take your right foot forward, your left leg back, runner's lunge, hold here. You can bring your hand up on your thigh. You can bring both hands up on your thighs. Or you can also reach your arms up and really get deep into this stretch. Inhale. Exhale, come on down. And swap legs. Step it and make sure it's in front of your hands. So if your hands are here, your foot's here, you're not going to feel that stretch. Step it forward. One hand up. 2 hands up is a little bit deeper. The deepest stretch, if you really want to get into it and you have no knee pain, reach up, lean back. I always like to finish with the downward dog. Bring your feet under, tuck your toes, press your butt up, stretch out those calves, stretch out those hamstrings. Big inhale, big exhale. Drop to your knees and child's pose to finish.